Living peacefully doesn't happen by chance, it's a deliberate pursuit. You need to understand that peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of a mindset that protects your inner stability. Let's look at 8 essential things you must stop doing if you truly want to live in peace. Recognizing the importance of boundaries is foundational for anyone seeking a peaceful life. Boundaries are the limits we set in our interactions with others, defining what we are comfortable with and what we are not. These limits are not only crucial for our emotional and mental well-being, but also essential for maintaining healthy relationships. When we lack boundaries, we risk allowing others to dictate how we feel, how we spend our time, and how we prioritize our needs. This can lead to a life filled with stress, anxiety, and resentment, which are barriers to peace. Many individuals struggle with the concept of boundaries, often viewing them as barriers to connection or signs of selfishness. However, this perception could not be further from the truth. In reality, setting boundaries is an act of self-respect and self-care. When you establish clear boundaries, you are affirming your worth and recognizing that your feelings and needs are valid. It is important to remember that you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you do not prioritize your own well-being, you will eventually find yourself depleted and unable to support others in your life. Creating boundaries begins with self-awareness. You need to reflect on your values, limits, and priorities. What are your non-negotiables? What makes you uncomfortable? By understanding these aspects of yourself, you can begin to communicate your boundaries effectively. Start small. Identify one area of your life where you feel your boundaries are being compromised and practice asserting them. This could be as simple as stating that you need time to recharge after a busy week, or that you do not want to discuss certain topics that make you uncomfortable. When setting boundaries, it's crucial to communicate them clearly and assertively. Many people fear how others will react to their boundaries, leading them to soften their message or not express it at all. However, the truth is that others cannot respect your boundaries if they are not aware of them. Being assertive doesn't mean being aggressive, it means being confident in your right to have your needs met. Use I statements to express your feelings and needs without placing blame. For example, instead of saying, "You always interrupt me," try, "I feel overlooked when I'm interrupted during conversations." This approach fosters understanding rather than defensiveness. It is also important to prepare for potential pushback when you begin to enforce your boundaries. Some individuals may respond negatively, especially if they have been accustomed to operating without regard for your limits. This resistance is often a reflection of their discomfort with change, rather than a reflection of your right to establish boundaries. Remember, it's not your responsibility to manage others' reactions. Your primary focus should be on protecting your peace and well-being. As you establish and maintain your boundaries, be aware of the need for flexibility. Life is dynamic, and while some boundaries are essential, others can be adjusted as circumstances change. This doesn't mean you should compromise your core values, but rather that you can be open to discussion about what works best for everyone involved. This balance can help you navigate relationships more effectively, promoting harmony while still ensuring your needs are met. Boundaries also enhance the quality of your relationships. When you communicate your limits, you create a space for honest dialogue, which fosters trust and respect. Relationships thrive on mutual understanding, and setting boundaries encourages others to express their own needs and limitations. This reciprocity can lead to deeper connections and more fulfilling interactions. Establishing boundaries also serves as a powerful tool for managing your time and energy. In a world that often glorifies busyness, it can be challenging to say no to additional responsibilities, commitments, or social obligations. However, each time you agree to something out of guilt or obligation, you sacrifice your time and energy, which could be better spent on activities that bring you joy and peace. By setting clear boundaries around your time, you can prioritize what truly matters, ensuring you have the mental and emotional capacity to engage fully in those areas. Recognizing and establishing boundaries is crucial for living peacefully. It allows you to honor your needs, protects your mental and emotional health, and enhances the quality of your relationships. This process begins with self-awareness, effective communication, and a willingness to stand firm against potential resistance. While it may feel uncomfortable at first, the long-term benefits far outweigh the initial discomfort. Boundaries are not barriers, they are bridges to a more peaceful, fulfilling life. When you prioritize your well-being through clear boundaries, you empower yourself to live authentically, fostering an environment where peace can thrive. Avoiding the trap of overthinking is crucial for cultivating a peaceful mindset. Overthinking can be likened to a mental maze where one finds themselves lost in a web of analysis and uncertainty. It often leads to paralysis, where the fear of making the wrong choice prevents any decision from being made at all. This state of mind creates a vicious cycle. The more you dwell on a situation, the more anxious you become, which only deepens the tendency to overthink. To break free from this cycle, it's important to understand the underlying causes and implement strategies that promote clarity and calm. One major reason people fall into overthinking is the desire for control. We often believe that by thinking things through extensively, we can foresee all potential outcomes and avoid mistakes. However, the reality is that life is inherently unpredictable, and no amount of analysis can guarantee a perfect result. This need for control can stem from a fear of failure or rejection, leading to a heightened sense of anxiety. To counter this, it is essential to shift your perspective. Accept that uncertainty is a part of life, and instead of striving for perfection, aim for progress. Understand that making mistakes is not only inevitable, but also a vital part of the learning process. Another factor contributing to overthinking is the tendency to ruminate on past experiences. When faced with a decision, individuals may replay previous events in their minds, questioning their choices and wondering how things might have turned out differently. This can lead to regret and a lack of confidence in one's decision-making abilities. Instead of dwelling on the past, practice mindfulness, focus on the present moment and what you can control right now. Mindfulness encourages you to observe your thoughts without judgment, allowing you to recognize when you are slipping into overthinking. By acknowledging these patterns without becoming attached to them, you can create a mental space that promotes peace and clarity. Implementing practical strategies can also help you avoid the trap of overthinking. One effective approach is to set time limits for decision-making. Give yourself a specific time frame to weigh your options and come to a conclusion. This practice encourages you to gather the necessary information without getting lost in endless contemplation. Once the time is up, commit to your decision and take action. By setting boundaries around your thought process, you can create a sense of urgency that counteracts the inclination to overanalyze. Engage in activities that promote relaxation and distraction. When you find yourself spiraling into overthinking, redirect your focus to something enjoyable or calming. This could be physical exercise, reading, meditating, or spending time in nature. Engaging in these activities can help clear your mind, allowing you to return to the decision at hand with a fresh perspective. Physical activity, in particular, has been shown to reduce stress and anxiety, providing a mental break from excessive rumination. It's also important to cultivate a supportive environment that fosters open communication. Share your thoughts and feelings with trusted friends or family members. Sometimes verbalizing your concerns can provide clarity and perspective that may be difficult to achieve alone. Others can offer valuable insights or simply serve as a sounding board, helping you process your thoughts more effectively. Challenge your negative thought patterns. When you find yourself caught in a loop of overthinking, ask yourself if your thoughts are grounded in reality or if they stem from unfounded fears. Replace negative assumptions with positive affirmations. For instance, instead of thinking, "What if I fail?" try reframing it to, "I have the skills and knowledge to handle this situation." By consciously altering your thought patterns, you can reduce anxiety and encourage a more positive mindset. Letting go of resentment and grudges is another critical element in the pursuit of peace. Holding on to negative feelings towards others not only affects the relationship in question, but also weighs heavily on your spirit. Resentment acts like an anchor, dragging you down and preventing you from moving forward. It fosters a toxic mindset that can permeate every aspect of your life, affecting your mood, relationships, and overall well-being. To live peacefully, You must understand that forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of others. It is about freeing yourself from the emotional burden of negativity. Forgiveness is often misunderstood as a weakness or an act of submission. In reality, it is one of the most powerful tools you have for personal liberation. When you forgive, you take back control over your emotions. You no longer allow past grievances to dictate how you feel or how you react to situations. It's essential to recognize that forgiveness is a process. It may not happen overnight. Acknowledge your feelings and give yourself permission to feel hurt or angry. Validating your emotions is an important step in the healing process. One effective way to begin the journey towards forgiveness is to shift your focus from the actions of others to your own feelings and healing. Ask yourself how holding on to these feelings has affected your life. What toll has it taken on your mental health, relationships, and peace of mind? By identifying the cost of your grudges, you can motivate yourself to let go. It's also helpful to consider the perspective of the person you are resenting. Understanding their motivations or circumstances can foster empathy and make forgiveness easier. Another practical strategy for letting go of resentment is to practice gratitude. Shift your mindset from what was taken from you to what you still have. Focus on the positive aspects of your life and the relationships that bring you joy. This change in perspective can create emotional space for forgiveness to take root. Additionally, consider writing a letter to the person you resent, even if you never send it. Articulating your feelings can be cathartic, allowing you to express your hurt and ultimately release it. Embracing forgiveness is an act of self-care. It is about creating a life filled with peace and emotional freedom, unburdened by the weights of the past. By letting go of resentment and practicing forgiveness, you open yourself up to new possibilities and a brighter future. In this way, the act of forgiving transforms not only your relationships with others, but also your relationship with yourself. Peace flourishes when you release the shackles of negativity, allowing your spirit to soar unencumbered into the present moment. Cultivating a mindset of gratitude is a transformative practice that profoundly impacts our overall sense of peace and well-being. In a world that often emphasizes what is lacking or what needs improvement, gratitude serves as a powerful antidote. It shifts our focus from negativity to positivity, encouraging us to appreciate the abundance already present in our lives. Research has shown that individuals who regularly practice gratitude experience higher levels of happiness, reduced levels of stress, and a greater sense of fulfillment. The practice of gratitude begins with awareness. To cultivate gratitude, one must first take the time to recognize the positive aspects of life, no matter how small they may seem. This can involve reflecting on daily experiences, relationships, and even personal achievements. Keeping a gratitude journal is an effective way to foster this awareness. By dedicating a few minutes each day to jot down things you are thankful for, you can train your mind to look for the good in your life. Over time, this practice can rewire your brain to automatically focus on positive experiences rather than negative ones, creating a habit of gratitude that becomes ingrained in your daily life. Expressing gratitude towards others strengthens relationships and fosters a sense of community. When you take the time to acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of those around you, you create a positive feedback loop that enhances connections. Simple gestures such as writing a thank you note or verbally expressing appreciation can significantly impact both the giver and the receiver. Gratitude has a way of fostering goodwill, creating an environment where kindness and support thrive. In nurturing these connections, you not only uplift others, but also enrich your own emotional landscape, paving the way for deeper, more meaningful relationships. Another key aspect of cultivating gratitude involves embracing challenges and adversities. It may seem counterintuitive to be grateful during tough times, but reframing difficulties as opportunities for growth can shift your perspective dramatically. Challenges often provide valuable lessons that contribute to personal development. When you view setbacks as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, you open yourself up to resilience and strength. This mindset allows you to appreciate the journey, recognizing that every experience, good or bad, contributes to who you are and where you are headed. The practice of gratitude also extends to self-acceptance and self-compassion. Often, individuals can be their harshest critics, focusing on perceived flaws and shortcomings. By incorporating gratitude into self-reflection, you can acknowledge and appreciate your strengths and achievements. Recognizing your efforts, no matter how small, helps cultivate a more positive self-image. Instead of dwelling on what you lack, practice self-gratitude by celebrating your journey and the unique qualities that make you who you are. This approach fosters a deeper sense of self-worth and acceptance, allowing you to experience life with greater peace and fulfillment. Integrating gratitude into your daily routine can further reinforce its importance in your life. Start or end your day with a few moments of reflection, focusing on the things you are thankful for. This practice can serve as a grounding ritual, helping you center your thoughts and cultivate a peaceful mindset. You might also consider incorporating gratitude into family or group activities. Sharing what you are thankful for with others can strengthen bonds and create a shared atmosphere of positivity. It's essential to recognize that gratitude is not merely a fleeting emotion, but a sustained practice that requires effort and intention. It can be easy to feel grateful when everything is going well, but the true power of gratitude emerges during difficult times. By consciously choosing to focus on the good even amid struggles, you can build a more resilient mindset. This shift in perspective empowers you to navigate challenges with grace, transforming adversities into opportunities for growth. As you cultivate gratitude, it is crucial to remember that it is a personal journey. Everyone's experience with gratitude is unique, and there is no right or wrong way to practice it. Find what resonates with you, whether that means journaling, meditating, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty around you. The key is to integrate gratitude into your life authentically and consistently, allowing it to permeate your thoughts and actions. Cultivating a mindset of gratitude has the potential to revolutionize your experience of life. By fostering awareness, expressing appreciation, embracing challenges, and practicing self-compassion, you can create a foundation for peace and fulfillment. Gratitude not only enhances your relationship with yourself, but also strengthens your connections with others, contributing to a more positive and supportive community. As you incorporate gratitude into your daily routine, you will find that it enriches your life, helping you navigate challenges with resilience and joy. In a world that often focuses on what is lacking, the practice of gratitude empowers you to celebrate the abundance already present, leading to a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. Another fundamental principle for living peacefully is prioritizing self-care. In today's fast-paced world, where responsibilities and obligations often take precedence, self-care can easily become an afterthought. However, neglecting your own well-being is a sure path to stress, burnout, and discontent. To live peacefully, you must recognize that self-care is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It involves deliberately taking time to nurture your physical, emotional, and mental health, ensuring you are equipped to face life's challenges with resilience and grace. One of the first steps in prioritizing self-care is identifying what truly rejuvenates you. Self-care looks different for everyone, and it's essential to understand what activities and practices bring you joy and relaxation. For some, self-care may involve physical activities such as yoga, running, or dancing. For others, it could be engaging in creative pursuits like painting, writing, or playing music. The key is to listen to your body and mind, recognizing what activities nourish your spirit and fill your cup. Creating a self-care routine can be a powerful way to incorporate these activities into your daily life. Designate specific times each week for self-care, treating these appointments as sacred. Whether it's a few quiet moments with a book, a relaxing bath, or a nature walk, carve out time to focus solely on yourself. Establishing this routine not only reinforces the importance of self-care, but also sends a message to yourself that your well-being matters. In addition to physical activities, mental and emotional self-care is equally vital. This may involve practices such as mindfulness, meditation, or journaling. These activities allow you to check in with yourself, process your thoughts and emotions, and cultivate a sense of inner peace. Mindfulness, in particular, encourages you to be present in the moment, reducing anxiety about the future or regrets about the past. By incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine, you can create a sense of calm and clarity that supports your overall well-being. Another essential aspect of self-care is establishing healthy boundaries. As discussed earlier, setting limits in your personal and professional life is crucial for protecting your time and energy. When you prioritize self-care, you become more attuned to your needs and can communicate those needs effectively. This might mean saying no to additional responsibilities that drain your energy or carving out time for rest and relaxation. By asserting your boundaries, you create space for self-care and reinforce the importance of your well-being. It is vital to foster social connections as part of your self-care practice. Building and maintaining relationships with supportive friends and family members is essential for emotional well-being. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can uplift your spirit, providing a sense of belonging and community. Make time for meaningful interactions, whether through face-to-face meetings, phone calls, or virtual gatherings. These connections provide a vital support system, allowing you to share your experiences and feel validated in your emotions. Self-care also extends to nurturing a positive mindset. Engage in practices that promote self-acceptance and self-love. Challenge negative self-talk and replace it with positive affirmations. Remind yourself of your strengths, accomplishments, and unique qualities. By cultivating a positive self-image, you can foster resilience and a greater sense of peace. Incorporating self-care into your life requires intentionality and commitment. It may take time to develop a routine that works for you, but the effort is well worth it. As you prioritize self-care, you will find that your overall well-being improves, enabling you to navigate life with greater ease and tranquility. This journey is not about achieving perfection, but about recognizing the value of nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. When you care for yourself, you create a solid foundation for a peaceful and fulfilling life, equipping you to handle challenges with grace and resilience. In conclusion, prioritizing self-care is essential for living peacefully. By recognizing its necessity, identifying rejuvenating activities, establishing a routine, fostering social connections, and nurturing a positive mindset, you can create a holistic approach to well-being. Embrace self-care as a vital practice that empowers you to navigate life with resilience and joy. In doing so, you cultivate a life that not only enhances your personal peace, but also enriches your relationships and contributions to the world around you. Ultimately, self-care is about honoring yourself and creating the space for peace and fulfillment to flourish. Embracing forgiveness is a powerful and transformative practice that can significantly enhance your ability to live peacefully. Holding on to grudges, resentment, or anger only serves to weigh you down, creating a heavy burden that can manifest as stress, anxiety, and even physical health issues. When you choose to forgive, you free yourself from the shackles of negative emotions, paving the way for inner peace and emotional healing. To fully understand the importance of forgiveness, it's essential to recognize that it is not about condoning or excusing harmful actions. Rather, it is about reclaiming your power and choosing to release the emotional hold that those actions have over you. When you harbor resentment, you may find yourself constantly reliving the hurtful experience, allowing it to consume your thoughts and emotions. This cycle of negativity can lead to a state of chronic dissatisfaction, making it difficult to experience joy or contentment in your life. Forgiveness is a deeply personal journey that begins with self-reflection. Start by acknowledging your feelings and the impact that the wrongdoing has had on your life. Allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with the hurt, anger, sadness, or betrayal without judgment. Recognizing and validating these emotions is a crucial step in the healing process. Once you have acknowledged your feelings, you can begin to explore the possibility of forgiveness. One common misconception about forgiveness is that it requires reconciliation with the person who wronged you. However, this is not always necessary or even advisable. Forgiveness can occur independently of the other person's actions or willingness to change. It is primarily about your own emotional health and well-being. By choosing to forgive, you take control of your narrative, transforming a painful experience into an opportunity for personal growth and healing. This shift in perspective empowers you to move forward, unburdened by the emotional weight of past grievances. As you embark on the path of forgiveness, it is important to remember that it is a process that may take time. You might find that feelings of resentment resurface even after you have made a conscious decision to forgive. This is entirely normal and should be expected. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting the hurt or erasing the memory of the experience. Rather, it involves a conscious choice to let go of the emotional pain associated with it. Each time negative feelings arise, remind yourself of your commitment to forgiveness and consciously choose to release those emotions once more. Practicing self-compassion can also enhance your ability to forgive. Recognize that everyone is human and makes mistakes, including yourself. Reflect on your own imperfections and times when you have sought forgiveness from others. By understanding that we all fall short at times, you can cultivate empathy for the individuals who have wronged you. This understanding does not excuse their behavior, but allows you to view the situation from a more compassionate perspective, making it easier to release feelings of anger and resentment. Incorporating mindfulness techniques can support your journey toward forgiveness. Mindfulness encourages you to stay present in the moment, reducing rumination on past events. Engaging in mindfulness practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or yoga can help create space in your mind to reflect on the concept of forgiveness without becoming overwhelmed by negative emotions. When you approach forgiveness with a mindful attitude, you can better navigate the complexities of your feelings, fostering a sense of peace and clarity. In addition to personal forgiveness, extending forgiveness to others can deepen your sense of community and connection. Recognize that everyone, including yourself, is on their journey of growth and learning. When you release judgments about others, you foster an environment of understanding and compassion. This shift can significantly enhance your relationships, creating a more supportive and loving atmosphere. As you practice forgiveness, you might find that it inspires others to do the same, leading to a ripple effect of healing and positive change in your community. It is essential to understand that forgiveness is not a one-time event, but rather an ongoing practice. Life will inevitably present challenges and situations that test your ability to forgive. By integrating forgiveness into your daily life, you create a mindset that is open to healing and growth. This ongoing practice allows you to navigate challenges with grace, reducing the emotional burden that can arise from unresolved conflicts. Embracing forgiveness is a profound act of self-care that leads to greater peace and emotional freedom. By consciously choosing to release negative emotions and adopt a compassionate perspective, you create space for healing and growth. This transformative journey empowers you to reclaim your emotional well-being, allowing you to live more fully in the present moment. As you cultivate forgiveness within yourself, you will find that it enhances your overall quality of life, fostering deeper connections with others and nurturing a greater sense of peace within. Embracing forgiveness is a crucial step toward living peacefully. By acknowledging your emotions, understanding the process of forgiveness, practicing self-compassion, and incorporating mindfulness, you can navigate the complexities of hurt and resentment with grace. Ultimately, forgiveness is a powerful tool that not only liberates you from negative emotions, but also fosters a greater sense of community and connection with those around you. Through the practice of forgiveness, you can cultivate a life filled with peace, joy, and emotional resilience, empowering you to face life's challenges with renewed strength and clarity. Living peacefully requires intentional effort to release the habits and mindsets that hinder our well-being. By recognizing and letting go of negative thinking, cultivating forgiveness, and eliminating the need for approval, we can create a more harmonious existence for ourselves and those around us. Each step we take towards inner peace empowers us to reclaim our lives, fostering resilience and clarity. As we navigate our unique journeys, let us remember that peace is not merely the absence of conflict, but a profound sense of acceptance and understanding of ourselves and others. It's about cultivating a mindset that prioritizes growth, compassion, and self-awareness. By implementing these principles, we not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute to a more peaceful world. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and transformation, for it is through these efforts that we can truly live peacefully. Let us commit to making these changes, understanding that every small step contributes to a larger shift toward a life filled with joy, serenity, and fulfillment. Together, we can foster a culture of peace, one choice at a time, and ultimately create a brighter future for ourselves and future generations.